Capricorn, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new weekly tarot reading starting this new week of June the 26th up until July the 3rd. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. If you would like to watch the link to the extended where we dive deeper into the situation, you can find that link down in the description box below. Personal reading link is also down there. All right, let's see. We are starting off with your dominant energy first, and you are starting with the dominant energy of the... All right, okay, so let's see what's going on here. It's going to be a very interesting, intense week for you. But don't fear. It's going to have to do with a lot of inner child healing, okay? Now, right now, a lot is changing in everybody's lives as a collective, but in your life right now this week, there is an emphasis on healing the inner child. The number 23, how does that number resonate for you? 3, 4, 5, a lot of changes. 5, 5, 5. If you see the number 5, 505, 555, again, that is an indication that you will be experiencing a lot of changes. If you are already experiencing these changes, don't try to push away the changes. Allow them in. Allow yourself to go with the flow with these changes because they're trying to take you to a better place in life. It says here, going inside, exploring your authentic feelings and parts of you that may have been rejected and labeled as inappropriate or too much by others, especially by your caregivers. So this has to do with some kind of childhood trauma, childhood, situations that happened to you that a lot of people suppress, right, in order to survive out of that situation. But now is a moment to allow these emotions, these energies to come up to the surface, to befriend them and to finally release them. Okay, no more suppression, no more suppressing those feelings, emotions, because again, the world is splitting. The 5D is already here. And if you want to transition over into the 5D, a lot of people are already there. We're already here in the 5D. It's going to require for you to no longer suppress those feelings, suppress those emotions, because you have to understand that you are complete with them. Okay, they complete you. They are a part of who you are, they make you who you are becoming, these experiences, etc. It says here, I have made and used excuses in order to control or sabotage situations in life. But I'm now realizing the only way to heal is to mend, to acknowledge, and forgive my past. So this is for you. It's your reading. So right now, it's kind of telling you, stop making excuses in order to control or sabotage your connections, your relationships, gifts that try to come into your life, right? Because you don't want to get hurt again, because you're trying to not see it for what it is. You want to just kind of pretend like it's not there. There's no more pretending on the 5D. There is no more pretending now. You have to realize that now is a moment to heal, to mend, and to acknowledge and forgive your past. Of course, if this is someone towards you, someone is going through their inner healing journey as well. Someone here is realizing that they need to heal these past things that have happened to them in order to build something greater with you. Okay, let me know in the comments below how that resonates for you. We're going to be going into your past, present, future position, who and what is coming towards you. Also, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, and a lot more messages from Source and the universe. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. But more importantly than anything else, I'm asking for you guys to like the video and give it a thumbs up because it really helps support me and the channel, the algorithm, but also it actually helps me know that you guys are enjoying these readings so that I can continue posting these readings for you. It really helps me know, oh, okay, they're liking these readings, so let me continue on with this. So thank you all so much for your support. We're here to help one another. All right, so I see a few signs coming to the reading. You could be dealing with the sign of Cancer. I see the sign of Capricorn. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign you're dealing with, doesn't have to be any of these, could be any other sign of the zodiac. But at the bottom of the deck, you do have here the Six of Pentacles. So what the Six of Pentacles is saying is that right now, you may not see it, but the universe is bringing in helping hands. Either you can feel your guides, your angels all around you, helping you in some kind of way, shape, or form. It's kind of like they bring you what you need when you felt or feel like you're just losing it all. And it's like all of a sudden you get the help that you need. That's your guidance system. That's the universe helping you. Of course, it could be through actual physical people coming in. If you need money, there's going to be people there who maybe owe you money, who are going to be paying you back, and or support. This is just the energy of generosity and support coming in when you mostly need it. I feel that this also happens when you're going through a lot of healing, right? You need that support there, and the support is coming in. Of course, if this is you towards someone, which energies can be reversed. Remember, it is a general reading, so take the reading how it resonates. This could be for your love life, career, family, finances, friends, whatever it is. You take the reading in whichever area of your life this pertains to. Whatever comes to mind, whatever it is that you're going through right now. Now, in your challenge position, you have here the Chariot, the Five of Wands, the Six of Swords. So in your challenge position right now, I see that you're not moving forward. You're not taking action because there's something conflicting you. There's something that is conflicting you within. And I feel that part of you knows already that you want to move away from drama, from chaos, from conflict, onto calmer waters. But there's a part of you that still is resisting taking action. It's like you don't believe in yourself. There's a part of you also where you're being challenged by perhaps gossip, people around you talking, that's for some of you guys. And for others of you, I feel that you already know that you need to move on, let something go, but you're unwilling to do it. We're going to figure out why. But I feel that right now there's, for some of you guys, a lack of peace. There's a lack of peace in your life because look at all this conflict. I mean, really, all that conflict, the Five of Wands there. And, this is kind of like the energy where this is the price you're paying, okay, right now. Inner conflict, drama all around you, because you do not want to move on. There's something that's keeping you there, whether it's at a job, whether it's in a connection, in a relationship, family dynamic, you doing something for someone, right? But I feel that you're already knowing that this is not the way that it should be, the way that it should feel. And if the price of peace is you walking away and being seen as the villain, or you walking away and being judged, being criticized, then I feel that right now the universe is saying, wear that role. Be okay with being the villain if it's costing you your peace of mind. Wear that role like a crown, right? Own it, embody it, and even go out there and give the performance of a lifetime, because this is not sustainable anymore. Now, I see here that it has to do with trust issues. Somebody here who is untrustworthy. It says here, I've made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? So this could be either, somebody here not trusting you, giving you a hard time, right? Judging you, or it could be the opposite. It could be you knowing that you can't trust someone and they keep apologizing, they keep doing this, and oh no, it's going to get better at your job. Oh, don't worry, it's going to get better, in a relationship. I'm going to be better, right? And it just doesn't happen. This has to do with some deep-seated trust issues, untrustworthy. It says there, the girl is covering his eyes and she's saying, what are you looking at, right? It's like somebody here is jealous, whether you're on the receiving end or on the giving end of whatever this is. In the recent past, let me know in the comments below what's going on and how this resonates for you, if it resonates. Recent past, Six of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I see that there was a kindred type of connection, kindred souls, kindred spirits, and or this could have been a relationship, a job situation where you're like, oh yeah, this is my perfect job. I like the way that they treat me, etc. Or a person or a relationship here, right? I feel that in the recent past, there was some kind of energy of nostalgia, like, no, I don't want to let this go because we have history together, or we've known each other for a long time, or I've been at this job for a long time, right? It was something like that was keeping you there. Now I'm sensing that it was keeping you there, although either that person, conditions, situation, environment wasn't being fair with you, because with the Five of Swords here, there was a disagreement. There was something here related to a person doing things out of spite, or doing something, to just kind of ruin your day, and or this person, always wanting to win at all costs, something egotistical, I feel, happening there. And I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles, something kept you there because at some level, you felt like it brought you some kind of stability. Like you were saying, like, for example, if this was a job, like, oh, well, I can't say anything or leave the job because it brings me, it helps me pay the bills. It's your job. If this is a relationship, maybe there was some kind of money involved there that helped you out. Or it was emotional, right? You felt like being with that person based on some trauma bond, right? It's like it kept you there because at some level it made you feel comfortable, even though you knew that it wasn't the right thing, that there was something inside your spirit that disagreed with the way that this was being handled, the way that you were being treated, the way that this was unfolding for you, whether it was a job, career, family, friends, love, whatever this was. But I feel that you were dealing with a twin flame type of situation, connection, where you can't live with them, you can't live without them. They know it, they knew it. It was a once in a lifetime type of situation, love, intense. You felt like home to them, they felt like home to you. You guys felt like one. I've seen this a lot in people's lives also, even when it comes to not only relationships, love, but also job situations, family situations, where, it's kind of like you've been at that job for so long and you've got this narcissistic boss, and you kind of create this sort of weird codependent dynamic where you end up, needing how they mistreat you, and they end up needing you to mistreat you. Like, it's just this really weird thing, right? But when it's good, it's really good. But when it's bad, it's really bad. Of course, this could have been a love dynamic. It could have been a family situation. Whatever that is for you, let me know in the comments below. In your present energies, you have still the Devil, the Moon, the Three of Wands. So I feel that right now, for some of you guys, you're still kind of stuck in this kind of connection situation that is unhealthy for you. You know it, they know it. It's crystal clear, and I feel that you're very emotional right now. And if you have not yet touched on, that's why this is saying inner healing, inner child healing, because I feel that there's going to be a moment right now where you're going to start feeling all these emotions start bubbling up to the surface. This is happening not only for you, for your sign, but for a lot of people in the collective, because right now there's a lot going on in the world, and the energies are completely shifting, okay? And so this is the time when you really want to not do the same thing over again that isn't working. And I feel that right now what these energies are saying is right now is a moment of reflection for you to take a little bit of a step back and ask yourself, is this what you want for your future? Is this what you want for a new timeline? Because there's a new timeline coming in that you are wanting to manifest. It's already there. It hasn't yet collapsed into reality. But I feel that with the Devil being here, there could be some kind of obsession. There could be some kind of toxic situation. It could even be self-sabotage. Maybe ask yourself, are you self-sabotaging yourself in some kind of way, shape, or form, right? when you say that no one is there for you ever, nobody is there to help you, nobody, I really don't hear that from you, but it could be, the fact that maybe somebody is saying this to you and you keep giving, you keep trying, you keep efforting to the point of exhaustion, to the point where you're already beginning to shut down. And, whether you're on the receiving end of this, you're on the giving end of this, whatever the case may be. But I feel that right now, this is telling you it's time for you to detach from this toxic behavior, whether it's your self-sabotaging at work, in career matters, money, family, love, friends, whatever this is, it's self-sabotage. Because I feel that this is about detaching finally from what no longer serves you. And you're like, well, it's difficult for me to detach from, that person or that job or that career. Fine. It's never about them. Okay? It is never about the other. It is never about what's on the outside. It is always about you. Because this world, this reality is only a mirror reflection to you. If you want the mirror image that you are looking at, imagine yourself looking at a mirror. Imagine this is a mirror, right? This is a mirror. I'm looking at the mirror. You're looking at the mirror. People in the mirror reflect you. So if you want people to change, you cannot change the mirror. Who is the source of the mirror reflection? It is you. It is you, right? If you want people to change, your world to change, your circumstances to change, your money to change, people to change, the one who has to change is you. So don't detach from them. Detach from the version of you that is being toxic. Because there's something that you're doing that is toxic. Whether it's giving too much, overgiving, overdoing, right? Not allowing love in your life, not allowing good things in your life. Whatever it is, only you know that. But it's about detaching from that version of you that is allowing this toxic energy to come in. That version of you is toxic. That version of you is attracting that toxicity, right? But if that version of you changed and it wasn't toxic anymore and you detach from that version of you, everything can change for the better. But this is about, again, you allowing those emotions to come up to the surface and befriend them. Befriend them. If it's guilt that you're feeling, feel it. Don't push it down. If it's anger, resentment, right, sadness, don't push it down. Bring it up to the surface and say, okay, how does this feel? Because every emotion is trying to bring you a message. It's a messenger. Guilt is trying to tell you something. It's trying to communicate something to you, a story. It's got a story for you so that you can heal. Sadness, anger, all of it. Allow these messages to come up to the surface to communicate what they want to communicate to you. And I feel that also there's an energy here where right now it's time for you to stop giving, stop overgiving, stop overdoing, because the universe wants to bring in your blessings. The Three of Wands is your ships finally coming in. But if your ships finally come in and you're still stuck in this toxic situation, connection, or you're self-sabotaging, you're not going to see them. And even if you do see them, you're not going to allow them in because you're still stuck in that toxic situation, job, behavior, old way of thinking, old way of doing things. You're listening to that negative voice inside your mind, right? And so what this is saying is right now is a time for nourishment. Nourish yourself, self-love, self-care, nourish your soul. People forget about their soul. It's like, yeah, let's nourish my ego. The ego tells you, don't let go of that persona because what will they say, right? Your ego loves to keep that identity going, even though it's hurting you, even though you don't have a peace of mind. The ego is thriving while your spirit is asking you, hey, no, I need some love, I need some attention. Why are you ignoring me? I am your spirit. I am your soul. Yeah, sure, you can't really see me. Okay, but I'm the most important one inside of you, within you. So nourishment, you feed my mind and nourish my soul. My energy helps, your energy helps me keep going. I feel that for a lot of you guys, your soul, your spirit is telling you, feed it. Feed your spirit. Nourish it. Nourish your soul. Your energy, your attention going to your spirit, your soul is what helps you in this physical body keep going. And a lot of you guys don't realize that because the ego is stuck in this toxic situation. The ego doesn't care about your soul, doesn't care about your real needs, okay? It only cares about itself. It's survival, okay? Ego is survival. So I feel that for others of you, there is somebody here who also needs of your nourishment. It says here, you feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps me keep going. You nourish them, okay? You nourish this person, but I feel that right now you've been giving too much because this can also be a codependent situation, a codependent connection. Again, whether it's a work connection, love situation, family, whatever it is. And what this is saying is you will never be able to do for this person what they need to do for themselves, and vice versa. If you're the one that is begging for scraps, begging for attention, begging for love, begging for money, they will never be able to do that for you to the level that only you can do for yourself first. It's about filling your own cup first, nourishing yourself first. Right? It's kind of like in an airplane. When you go in an airplane, they give you instructions if something ends up happening and you have to use the oxygen mask in order to help the person next to you or other people around you. You need to first help yourself. You need to first put that mask on yourself first and foremost. And then once you can breathe, you can help others. And that's what this is about. Let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. Now, in your near future, coming in your opportunity, you have beautiful energies. Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Knight of Cups. New love, you guys. New love. For others of you, it's just self-love. It's the love that you've been giving to others it's like you keep giving, you keep trying, you keep efforting. It's never enough. It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. Because you need to give this to yourself. This is the love that you need to give to yourself, that you need to nourish yourself with. I feel that new love is coming in. Okay, for those of you guys who are already doing the self-nourishment, the self-healing, don't abandon yourself. Stop abandoning yourself. Every time you know that you want to say no to someone, but because you don't want to hurt their feelings, you want them to be comfortable, you keep saying, okay, yes, okay, yes, okay, yes. You're saying no to yourself. You're rejecting yourself. And I feel that this is something that is not really talked about, especially in the spiritual community, because it's about healing others, healing, people, and, that's great, but first put on your own mask. You need oxygen yourself first. You need self-love first. And even if when this love comes in, it's new love, it's a new chapter in love comes in, you need to nourish yourself first in order for you to actually accept it and see it for what it is. Otherwise, you'll end up self-sabotaging. So this is a good thing. The universe is extending that hand out to you, towards you, of new love, opportunities to love yourself more, opportunities to be loved more. These opportunities can come in many different ways. An opportunity to love yourself can come about a person who wants to, be kind to you, right? But because maybe some of you guys have been stuck with people who are unkind to you, you see it as strange. You see it as, oh, something's wrong with this person, right? Why are they trying to be kind to me? Oh, no, you're not used to that. So don't self-sabotage this because the universe is gifting you this. Look at that. Somebody here who has romantic feelings for you, offering you those romantic feelings. This person wants to get to know you. This person wants to offer you something. They have expression, they want to express themselves to you. I feel that also there's going to be a gesture of love, of course. With the Queen of Swords, the opportunity that you have in the near future is the fact that you're very logical, you're very smart, you have a lot of intelligence, okay? But it's also telling you, go about it in this way, but don't disconnect from your emotions. A lot of people think that, especially again in the spiritual community, people talk about detachment. Detach yourself from that person. Detach from your feelings. Don't feel your feelings. That's not the answer. That's never the answer. Detaching yourself from people, detaching yourself from emotions is not the answer, because that takes you away from your intuition, and you need your intuition in order to guide your way forward, in order to recognize blessings from the universe. So this is, yes, use your logic, be smart, okay? But also be smart enough to know that you already know so much that you're able to open your heart without the fear of being hurt, right? Because I feel that you've gone through a lot. You've been through a lot. With the Queen of Swords, that's what this is saying. You've been through a lot. And people like you don't have others to rely on but yourself. But I'm seeing that there's someone here who's coming in who is reliable. I'm seeing that there's somebody coming in who might represent something strange, foreign to you, that you may kind of think, oh, no, that's too good to be true, or want to brush off, But I feel that this is something real, and it's something true. And this is confirmation. It says here, picture perfect. You are beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all day long. For some of you guys, you already know who this person is. They're obsessed with you. Okay, this person is obsessed with you. They find you beautiful inside and out, but do you believe it? Do you know it? You are beautiful inside and out. You are handsome inside and out. Beautiful, handsome, whether you are male or female, doesn't matter. But this is something here that someone is coming into your life to remind you of who you really are. And this has to go, it goes hand in hand with inner healing. Because you're doing that inner work, that inner healing, Spirit is sending people your way, in your direction, to help you, to help remind you that you are perfect just the way that you are. That you don't have to keep begging for scraps. You don't have to keep trying. You don't have to, destroy yourself to help another person. You don't have all these things that the twisted ego wants you to believe. Okay? Now, we're going to be going into the extended reading because I see somebody very good coming into your life. I see good things coming in, and I want to dive deeper into who this person is, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves and actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, and we're going to get some messages from Spirit as well. But before we do that, let's finalize your reading with one of these messages. Wow, okay. That's exactly what I was talking about at the very beginning of the reading. You can even go back, rewind it towards the beginning when I was talking about the challenge position, because this goes hand in hand. Surrender. Surrender. This is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture now. Instead of fighting a battle that you know you cannot win, stop struggling. Concede. And instead, preserve your energy for what's better that's coming your way. There's a new strategic plan of attack that you need to preserve your energy for, and winning is ahead. So remember, there's something better coming in. Don't waste more energy on what doesn't serve you, because there's something better about to come into your life. Big surprise. Now let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.